The gods inhabited the varying landscapes of their planet called Jinia, with 9 human nations across their distinct biomes. The near-inhabitable deep forests of Viria, the mysterious time-warping plains of the Ruloi, the rich and coastal center of Armania, the mysterious and mystical stone hedges of Vike, the lethal swamps that act as the birth of Babis, the lands of luck habiting the prosperous Service, the dimension-twisting and blessed lands of Altania and Druuuwu, and the blossoming fields home to the Nori. Over time, the population rose and humans lived in peace and prosperity. Then, one day, the tyrannical commander of the Altanic order, Joneolf, thought up the estranged invention of warfare on Altania's tiny border kingdom, Babis, built farms and fished in what Joneolf claimed to be Altanic lands. Joneolf discussed this with his peers and decided to rally his troops, and finally declare war. The war was brutal. The Altanic troops outnumbered the Babis 5-1, and Joneolf oversaw the relentless invasion, ordering his soldiers to show no mercy and kill civilians. Finally, the Altanic forces surrounded the king of Babis and slaughtered him and his family. What was left of leadership in the now crippled nation decided they had no other choice than to surrender after the brutal genocide of the Babis. War, the act of violence and genocide were all foreign to Jinia, and it enraged the gods to the point where they took away one of the most sacred qualities bestowed upon the people: immortality. Masses died immediately, crumbling the nations, causing large power vacuums, and creating massive chaos. Now, Jinia, not being protected by the gods, was infiltrated by a mysterious entity from the east. The mysterious flying object was shot down by one of the Armanic ships, and it flew across the mountains where it finally crashed. Its crash caused a nuclear-sized explosion, splitting the mountains and once more killing innocent people. The mysterious aliens survived the crash and soon started their own civilization. Alright, so here we are. The aliens have settled in the mountains. Joneolf has just ended the war with the Babis. And yeah, let's see what happens. First of all, I want to thank everyone for all the feedback, all the support. I'm trying to adjust the videos to you guys' likings. And yeah, I hope you guys like the videos. And I really appreciate all the support and whatnot. And thank y'all for watching. So the aliens, they're in the mountains right now. Let's just, I immediately want to say they have only one entrance into Armenia. That is this little gap here that borders the Nori. So the Nori is right now, it's the most powerful kingdom with the biggest army. So that's going to be the first and biggest challenge probably for the aliens. For them to see how they're gonna come in here. So let's just turn on the wars and see what happens. Alright, so the Service have immediately declared war on Druuuwu. So Joneolf remains pretty peaceful so far. And over here, the Nori, they're already planning war against who? Against the Service. So it's gonna be a three-way war like this. And it's gonna be interesting because the Service, they have a pretty big army too, and of course the Druuuwu don't really have that. See, the invasion immediately starts with the navy firing. The Navy of Daru firing on their own people, it looks like. And the Nori immediately falling in with big armies. So the service are kind of doomed right now, I think, already. Because they're in between this little split. And these are just the huge armies of the Nori already pouring in. And, you know, they can't focus on Daru while this is all happening. In the north, the Nori, the support of the Navy. Looks like the Nori are winning this. Yeah, you can see the armies. Only one guy left in that army. That's not good. The Nori just rolling over, already taking the cities, and you know that's an early death for the service. It's unfortunate, but they still have a little chance over here with this 16-man army in the north. They shouldn't get too close to the coast though, because these ships are just gonna slaughter them. They've already taken one city. That's a tiny little city over here, but looks like they're taking it back actually. Oh, never mind. The army's coming in now. They have taken this city over here, Neron, from the Daru, and this city is actually more populated than their capital, and by the looks of it, also more rich. So that is a problem for them, definitely. But the service are losing big cities right now, losing big armies. An army was just landed here. Oh, but they're getting slaughtered by this ship. Oh, that's a massive failure. And the Altanic Order, Joneolf, has declared war on Daru now. And so it continues. Joneolf's tyrannical reign. He has some big armies right now. He has 85 people. They only have this little army over here. They're likely winning. Oh, but they have these guard towers set up on the coast. That might be a problem for Joneolf's invasion. In the meanwhile, the Nori is just beating the service to a pulp. They have almost no army left, it looks like. This army in the north pouring in. In the south, they're repositioning for some reason. That's interesting. They could have taken that city easily. But now they're coming in. They're really coming in now. Yup. The new capital. Service has fallen. They only have this little colony that was formerly Daru left. And oh my goodness. Daru has lost almost everyone. The hell? Joneolf. He's a big genocider, dude. He just slaughters everyone in his path. No mercy at all. It seems like. And you have these armies. The Navy, they're just bombing the land. Man, Joneolf doesn't play around, dude. You can say what you want about him, but it is effective. He doesn't lose his wars. He doesn't take a lot of casualties. Let's just look at this. Yeah, man. Altanic Order, only 7 casualties. It's not a lot for such a successful invasion. In the meanwhile, the service just being dominated in this war right now. And losing now too. The Ruloi also having declared war on them. So that's the first big kingdom that's fallen. Service. I thought they could do pretty well with Daru. But, you know, the Nori just took the opportunity. Daru only has 3 people left. That's not good. This invasion, the huge war, Joneolf, he's merciless. He just kills everyone. No mercy at all. But he is successful. At what cost, though? At what cost? That's the question. Because when you have such low population in your cities, you know, is it really useful? Of course, he has the land, but you need the population, definitely. The aliens, they're building these little houses. I like these. These look very nice. Like little rings. I like those little rings around them. These look very nice. You have some alien babies now. I did give the aliens some buffs, because in the last playthrough I recorded 1 hour and 20 minutes and the file corrupted my it picked up, it didn't really corrupt it, it picked up the audio from my headphones, my $2 headphones, instead of my actual microphone, which you're hearing right now. And so the entire recording, everything was useless because it didn't have any audio. So I smashed, dude. I was so mad when I heard that. I smashed those headphones. I smashed them on the ground, dude. And I'm wearing another pair right now. And this one better work, okay? This one better work or we're gonna have some problems. But you know, in the last playthrough, the aliens were really struggling with the population. So I gave them some buffs. I gave them fireproof because these guys, they keep shooting themselves, dude. They have these guns that leave behind explosions. They keep killing their own population. So I made them fireproof and hopefully that works. But the Nori is now declaring war on the Armania, the Empire of Armania. So the Nori are immediately, they're bursting through. They're invading everyone. But is this gonna work? Because Armenia is a very rich nation. They have a lot of resources. They have, of course, a pretty big navy, as you can see. A lot of ships. And so, is this gonna be a successful invasion? They also have 2 big armies. They don't have split up armies like the Nori. They have 2 big armies. And Altanic Order has declared war on Reloyus. That's also a big war. It's a close one. It's a close one. I don't know if joneolf can pull this one off. But here's a big field battle of about 100 people, I think, on each side. Oh, the king of the Ruloi has already been killed. So the ships, you can hear them bombing. And oh, big mistake from Armenia. They've pulled back this army. So now it's just this army left. And in the Altanic Order, so they're all piling up in this city right now, and it's not looking good for the Altanic Order right there, joneolf. But now they've given the chance to the Nori to really gather all their troops by splitting their armies off, and now I think Armenia is doomed. I think that was their only chance, that battle, and I think they've ruined it. You can just see all these troops from the Nori coming in. Now, finally, Armenia deploys the other army, but I'm afraid it's too late. The Nori does have some manpower issues now with these 2 wars back to back, so Armenia might be able to recover. Oh, they're taking the city. Oh, that's a big twist. Oh, they've taken the city. Oh, they've defeated them in this battle. Oh, Armenia has won this battle. And the Nori are crippled by the looks of it. Oh, they're not? Where? I don't think that's accurate. The Ruloi. Oh, the Ruloi are now being destroyed. I don't know how that happened. How the hell did that happen? I guess joneolf, he might just be a genius. But he's taken over the Ruloi's biggest city, their capital, and by the looks of it, destroyed their entire army. Their last couple of soldiers over here, and they're just being hunted. Just another relentless invasion by joneolf. But now the Nori, they're taking back. They're coming back with an army of about maybe 30 people. It's around 30 against 30 over here. But the Nori, oh, they seem to be losing now. They seem to be losing big numbers now again. While the last stand of the Ruloi is here. joneolf, dude, he's relentless. He's casting spells on the Ruloi. Not holding back. Boom. Thunderstorm. Right from joneolf's lair. He is very good at this war thing. He just killed another 30 people of the Ruloi. And calm down, dude. Calm down. And during all this warfare, all these nations are being weakened. Because, of course, they're losing a lot of population in these wars. Especially Armenia and the Nori. They're really being weakened. And that gives a big opportunity to the aliens who are now growing. They've grown to 21 people over here. It really gives them an opportunity. And for some reason, they're shooting everyone here. But it really gives them an opportunity to grow and to maybe find an opening here. Maybe invade Armenia, something like that. They're still fighting for Valapont. Now the Ruloi, their last stand. No worth. They've been taken over by the Altanic Order, and they look to be competing for the biggest nation right now. That's not good for the Nori, for Vike, and for Armenia. And I think Virius, they're just chilling here. They've built no houses. 0 houses they built this entire time. I don't know what they're doing, but you know, I hope they can come back. And the Armanic troops, they're being, I think they're being steamrolled right now. They're being pushed back. But the Nori, the size of the armies of the Nori, they're really tiny right now. So, you know, Armenia might be able to win this war somehow. If they really push the drafts right now, they could take this. They could. The navy of the Armanic order is really helping in this war. Oh, but the Nori ships are now deployed here. And these aliens are just... they're just wreaking havoc, dude. They're shooting all the little animals, I think. And so it just causes massive fires. But yeah, the Armanic Empire is now being pushed back a bit. They're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well in this one. Yeah, the Armanic Empire won this one. Again, but now look at this. Army of 8, Army of 1, Army of 12, Army of 28. They're all coming in the south along the mountains like Hannibal. They're coming in to take these towns here and hopefully take the capital. It's going to be hard for Armenia to keep up. They've already lost Valapont. So I don't think they have... You know, they've held up really long. They've done really well. But I don't think they have a chance to win this war anymore. So now in the south, this army is pouring in. You have the home guard here. They're trying to salvage the defenses, but it doesn't appear to be working. 60 people. The Nori Republic might have a bigger army. Yeah, they definitely have a bigger army now than they have population. So it's essentially over. They might as well surrender at this point. If the Navy, one last naval battle, which the Armanic Empire has won. That's probably their last battle won for this war. They are now dwindling. They're falling. The Armanic Empire has fallen. Joneolf immediately declares war on Alvike, the evil genius. And again, he's casting spells. Well, the first battle is going to go on here. A lot of Altanic troops right away. The navy of the Altanic order dominating in the seas already. First battle is won by Joneolf's troops. Now a tiny battle has taken place over here, but it is going to be significant because now the east has opened up for Vike, and these big armies are just rushing in. They are super fast. They're rushing in. They're going straight for the capital. They're going straight for the head, killing king after king of Alvike. They're taking over now. They've set fire to the farms. Alvike's armies have just seemingly disappeared. They've all been killed. Joneolf has pulled back his troops though. He's relocated them all to the capital for some mysterious reason. He's ordered them to probably go to this ship. That is strange. But you know, Joneolf probably has some plans we don't know about. This guy is evil. He's an evil warlord. The Altanic order just keeps doing it. The troops kill everyone. I look, for the intro, of course, it was purpose, but this is they're genuinely doing it. I don't know how they're doing it because angry villagers are turned off, but they just keep killing everyone. The deaths, the death toll is just huge in these wars. Joneolf, and he's just casting spells over and over, just thunder striking these guys. Boom, you see it here. Just these thunder strikes absolutely destroying and devastating the Vike cities. And the aliens even have declared war on Vike. Oh, they've just taken the capital. But Vike is just splintered right now. And Joneolf has led yet another successful invasion. Who is going to stop this guy? And they are now rivaling the Nori for population. And their armies, they're pretty comparable. Just like that. Oh, they have already declared war. Oh no. This is going to be huge immediately. They've declared war. Immediately there's battles in the swamps. This is the war of the times. This is what determines who gets to lead the humans against the aliens. And immediately there's a big battle here. And the troops of the Nori seem to be more grouped together. That is not good for joneolf. Now, the navy of the Nori also seemingly dominating this sea, devastating the former Druuuwu, and the first battle seems to be being lost by the Altanic Order, with their army numbers dwindling in this swamp. What they are doing is they're going with armies of 20 now. I don't know what this alien is doing, but oh, this is going to be a big battle. A lot of troops from the Nori Republic coming in now. What was formerly service is now up in flames. It's all on fire. Can they stop these fires while they're busy battling? So the Nori seem to have won this little battle over here, but they're all on fire. It's not going to be good for them. And no one seems to be really getting through. Oh, they're battling for the old capital of service now, and they're going to take it, but are they going to last? Oh, they're taking it. Are they going to last? Oh, they've absolutely devastated this city to a population of only 13 now. And they've taken it back almost immediately. Now, they've killed so many people already. Their army numbers are pathetic. I think the aliens, if they attacked right now, they could have an actual chance. I think they spawn with the guns. They're like born with them, or they just know how to make them from birth. Now, they keep shooting each other, which doesn't really help, but I hope they can sort that out. The Nori is still losing people. They're at 450 people now. The Altanic Order is almost ahead of them in population. And this war really is a standstill with this natural border of the swamps and Viria really holding the armies back from taking a lot of land. It's just being devastated over and over. Even in their capital, this is probably the work of the aliens, evil little bastards. And the alien population seems to be rising rapidly, by the looks of it. So that is very worrying for the humans, as their infighting is causing their populations to just drop massively. And oh my, what the hell? Build something, dude. Build a house. It's not that hard. What are you guys doing? Howard Tread, Beer Bree, Bia Tread, Athil Milda, Harrermond. Okay, I get it with these names. I wouldn't do anything either if I was called Harrermond. They've taken the service now back again, and oh, the capital of what was once the service has been so devastated. All their people have been killed, and it's left a ruin and a wasteland. While now the Altanic Order's troops are pouring in. Oh, and they've taken these ships. That's a big change. These ships were the main factor of why they couldn't get through this border. But now that they've taken the city, they've taken the ships, and they're gonna be able to do whatever they want, essentially. Because the Altanic Order has way more troops. Look at this. Army of 50, Army of 12. And this is going to be a big issue for the Nori. The Altanic Order just can't stop winning. So now an army of 44 troops, all coming through the mountains right now, are pouring into the capital of the Nori. Yeah, they're going to take it now. They're taking over the Nori's capital. And they've taken it. They've just done it, just like that. joneolf has slain another beast. Now, no struggle. Oh, oh my goodness. The Nori have just splintered into a billion nations as the royal crown has fallen. They are in peace, the Altanic Order, as of now. But now the Nori Republic is on its last legs. They have an army of 20 for their last stand here. This is their last counteroffensive. This is their last revenge. This is their last insult to joneolf. But now the Altanic Order has won the war. And now the Altanic Order being the only big force in this entire world. And so the Altanic Order has declared war on the first splintered nation of the Nori. Oh, the aliens. They've just declared war. The aliens' first war is with Sagogo of Sun. The army, they have a huge army. They have almost their entire population is in the army. And they're coming in. They're blasting this line of fire, line of destruction. They're killing everyone on sight. Their population is already down to 5 people. Are they going to finish it within a couple of seconds? This is a devastating war. The aliens deal devastating damage. It looks like they're taking it. Under a minute? Was this under a minute? They've just taken it. And they've taken the land. They haven't destroyed it. They've taken it. So, are there still humans living here? There are still humans living here. So, they've colonized the humans. So, they're probably like enslaving them or something. joneolf has just died. He has been killed by an alien. How has that happened? How has that possibly happened? But he has just killed joneolf. joneolf has just died. Mysteriously, no war. In peacetime, he has died. And the time of his tyrannical rule is over. Yeah, the Altanic Order is just infighting constantly now. So we have Bystein, we have the Nurvurg, and Gaynark, of course. So a lot of small wars the Altanic Order is dealing with, which is gonna hinder their growth for sure. Oh, they've declared war. The aliens have declared war on the Armanic Empire, who was just. Oh, they are already also in war with the Gaynark. So there's some big fighting here already. But the aliens, of course, they have their weaponry. More numbers even, and their weaponry. So Gaynark is just being devastated right now, while the Armanic Empire is catching a little break for now. But the army here keeps going back and forth, it appears, and just destroying and devastating these countries. Gaynark has already lost a city, and oh my goodness, just look at this. With every step these aliens take, they destroy so much land, so much culture. They don't have a single care for the lives of these humans, for their history, their beliefs. They just destroy mercilessly. Just taken Gaynark over with ease, and now they just have the Armanic Empire, who I think won't be such a big issue for them either. So now they've deployed their army of 40 people to go to the Armanic capital and just destroy. Look at this. Look at them destroy everything in their path. The soldiers of the Armanic Empire, they try to fight back, but it just appears hopeless, because there's just a line of fire they cannot get past. They've already taken a city now, and they are now ever growing. They are a big force to be reckoned with. Now, their population doesn't match their size, but their size is so big, it has a lot of potential to have them grow their population. Now, they're not even coming close to battle, and they are winning the battle without even a scratch on their bodies. I think the only chance the humans will have as the Armanic Empire falls, I think the only chance humans will have is just sheer numbers. Just send in 200 troops, but that might even not work. Now it is just the aliens and the Altanic Order, with the Altanic Order being the last hope for humanity. What was formerly evil has now united the humans in an effort to defend against the aliens. And the Altanic Order has just declared war on the aliens. Now immediately a bunch of land has been taken by the Altanic Order. As you can see, these troops just already destroyed the entire population of this city. And now these armies of aliens, they are ready for destruction. And I just want to say, this architecture is very nice. Look at this building. That is sick. What was once joneolf's idea is now being used against them. The genocide, the wastelands the aliens leave behind. But was joneolf truly evil, or was he uniting the humans? You guys decide. I don't know. All the Altanic troops are centered here, but they do appear to be dying to the civilians. So the armies can't even get through the civilians. That is a big issue. They're going to need huge numbers, but they do have that. They have about 120 or 110 people over here. that are about to pour through. This singular guy, what the hell? This singular guy is absolutely devastating them. How much did he just kill? 14 people. But they do appear to be coming through slowly. They are making gains now, and they are coming closer. Will they break through? Because they have huge waves of people coming through. They are taking so many losses. They've just taken it. What? They've just taken it. They have just taken the capital, and they're just... Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're just taking it. What the hell? They've just... Altanic Order has just conquered them. The humans have won the war, but how many remain? The aliens. There are still 75 aliens that might rise up. I'm going to skip time, and I will get you guys when and if that happens. There you have it. There's a bunch of rebellions here in the Altanic Order. And in the meanwhile, the aliens have also risen up. These two rebellions have been put down very swiftly. But I don't know if that's gonna be the same for these, because these guys, they all have the guns. And you see all these rebellions taking place as we speak. There's an army of 70 people coming through now. There's the aliens making a line of fire, just like the first war. The army's being devastated while more rebellions pop up. The Alien King coming along. They all have so many kills. 20, 16, 15, 21. They just slaughtered an entire army here. And I don't think the humans... I don't think the Altanic Order can come through here. They are just being pushed back because they keep going forward and forward. So this is what happens when you don't put down the aliens and you let them stay. They will not concede to human law, to human rules. They will fight and they will rebel. And now they already have Adamite gear, all of these guys too. Do they have that? They don't. They have just copper. And wave after wave die in this pathetic invasion. Really. Here they come. Immediately, mass destruction, as you can see. They kill everything on their way. Huge population sources here. All being killed. But this human, there's a human here with a gun. He just killed a couple of aliens, I think. But in the end, what does it really do? The aliens are coming through. With every step they take, they kill masses. They destroy everything. Nothing is left behind. No one is left behind. And they're already taking over the city. And they've taken over an Altanic city. And now, here in the north, the armies still are failing to push through. And it looks like they're just gaining forces because they have now 120 people. And they have actually settled and finally built something in Viria, which is a big development because this is a big plot of land here that has been unused for the entire history of Jinia. And oh, the Altanic Order has just splintered. It has just splintered into a billion empires. And this is the time for the aliens to take over. The Altanic Order's final stand appears to be right now as 11 aliens come in to destroy what was once the greatest and strongest empire of Jinia. Their armies have just been massacred. They're walking in now. As the night falls, so does the Altanic Order, which stood strong for centuries. Their militaristic prowess being their ultimate fall, as they just get destroyed and their lands become a wasteland. All the kingdoms they oppressed are now rising. They have just been taken over by an alien empire. The alien empire of Kurental has declared war on Sittheim, so they're trying to unify the alien empires. Oh, 23 aliens. And they've just taken it and reunified the alien world. But this human nation had the audacity to take over these lands, while humans are coming back together. They are reunifying. They are making their nations as Altanic former nations and just the human nation in general. As they fight to reunify, they are weakening themselves once again. Aliens coming in now to the nation that tried to fight back, and they are destroying everything. Look at this army. 50 aliens. An army of 50 aliens. They are doomed. This, what was formerly Vike, is now going to be a wasteland. The humans at the moment are being dominated by the aliens. They've devastated an entire population of a city already, and they're taking over the capital right now. They're taking it over now. They took it. So they only have what was formerly the Altanic Empire left, and they are taking it with ease. What we have left is human nations trying to reunify, while the alien empire has rose to a population of 350. And now Winselish is making a great effort to reunify the humans. Winselish has almost reunified all the human population. So now it is between Winselish and them. Now the aliens are declaring war once again. They just can't stop declaring war. They have declared war on Winselish. And already an army of 100 aliens is on the doorstep of Winselish. And they are in an alliance, I think, with other human nations, and they've already taken their first city. So this is truly the last stand of humanity. They've already destroyed the former capital of Vike. As warfare ensues in the north. Now, in the north, they are making efforts. They have 40 people coming through. Will they defend? Will the aliens pull through and defend this attack, or will they fall? I think they will succeed. They're devastating power. Just devastating. They destroy everything. Let's just look at this. The alliance? Yeah, there is an alliance of these three human nations. And already one being taken by civilians. Civilians of the alien empire have just taken a city. And the army of 100 people, 100 aliens is now coming through. Destroying everything in its path. Leaving behind a nuclear waste. It is absolutely devastating what these aliens are doing. Everything is being destroyed. And they are fighting with melee weapons now for whatever reason, but they are still wreaking havoc. They are still destroying cities. Already 3 cities they have completely wiped out. As Clan Virius still hasn't they haven't built any buildings yet. Okay. The years of history, the statues, the shrines, the buildings, the farms, the children, all being flattened by the aliens in this invasion. They are now out for war, and they want to kill everyone in their path. Now an army of 90 aliens, almost 100 yet again. They are coming for these guys, for the Wudun, who only wield an army of 6 people, as they are coming through already, equipped with guns. Immense speed they have too. It's just terrifying. They're destroying everything with ease. They don't even try. It's like they don't even blink an eye. They just come through. Look at the population drop. Invasion of the Wudun. 100 aliens versus 60 humans. And their population is just absolutely destroyed. And now another city has fallen as the aliens reign supreme over the world as of right now. They just kill everyone. They genocide the humans with no mercy whatsoever. Now they've raised an army of 10 people, but we all know they stand chanceless against aliens as they've just been killed, and they've taken another city. The alliance has fallen. Now only Winselish stands as the lone human nation against the aliens, 50 aliens and 75. That makes 130 aliens almost coming through now. They've taken this city within seconds. Within seconds, they've taken the city, and now they're coming for the head. They're coming to decapitate Winselish and the humans. Because now the aliens even steal the money. Even humans, I saw some humans betraying their own race to save themselves because they know they stand no chance. Now, we only have this left and we know what is going to happen to them. This is the last stand of humanity, truly this time. And now, an army of 100 and... Oh my goodness, do you guys realize 170? This is 200 alien soldiers. Look at this. Look at this. They're coming to destroy everything. These aliens are so strong. I bet these guys would win against the mages. Do you guys want to see mages versus aliens? Because just look at this. They are such late bloomers. They struggled in the first couple centuries, but now they are just dominating. They are easily destroying everything. Even with armies of 10, they destroy everything. Now they only 20 humans remain. They have fallen. Humanity has been enslaved by the aliens, as the aliens reign supreme over this world. Now, you also have Tobold and Virius. My goat, dude. 0 houses built in 450 years. Absolutely goated statistic, but we all know what happens to them. They are now puppets of the alien race as they grow ever more and reign supreme over this world. Now, I just wanted to check out the architecture one more time. I like these dockyards a lot, and look at these ships. These are sick. These just look like modern human ships. I don't mind. I like those. Viria, they have 340 people in this city here in Viria. That will be the video. An unfortunate end to the human race. Like and subscribe, and definitely let me know what you thought of the video. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, just let me know what you want to see next. Just comment it down below, guys. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.